Vanchetti Brothers is kind of like John Cassavetes' Killing of the Chinese Bookie, but with a
Yeah.
sense of humor.
And Killing of a Chinese Bookie comes into play because I stole the whole Massapequa massacre scene from that, except it's a couple of guys and it's played a bit more comically that they sort of stumble into it, and that brings up the comic character of Tony Luft, because Luft is an interesting character as he floats in and out. And speaking of which, there's the scene with the Spick that when Gino is running from Tony Luft, who's been tailing him, and there's one of my favorite scenes in that book is where Tony Luft is hiding behind a small tree as he's tailing Gino, but he's like Charlie Brown. If you've ever seen the comics of Charlie Brown's big head is too wide. So here you have this idiot Luft who's a dumbass but a hired killer coming after Gino, but we get the sense he's even dumber than Gino because Gino's able to escape from him, and Gino gets into this where he breaks into this warehouse as Luft is running around the terminal looking for him, and he goes down into the bowels. And this is a scene that I left intentionally ambiguous. We don't know if this really happens or if this is just somehow Gino's descent into his own fears of the dark or whatnot, into hell, because he goes into a basement where there's looks like a freezer, and he finds this individual that's got a single light bulb, and they're totally in the dark, and they get through this back and forth. And again, it's not particularly intellectual, but is this something that Gino's imagining? Because how the hell could this person have been here just conveniently for him? So we don't know. The Spick is enough. There are a lot of what I would call Gino, in a sense, is the central character diegetically.